Hello, anybody here? I'm just looking through StreamYard here. This silly thing. Well, now I can't see comments. Oh, there we go. There we go. I see it now. I was bored, so here I am. Hi, I stand with the stand. I'm so sorry I timed you out over Bob and Lori's. I didn't mean to do that. I touched my phone and then it wouldn't go off. Hey, Truth Hurts, Linda Marie, and Mel, and Mo, Kentucky, Heaven's Baby. I want to discuss today the what y'all thought of my reaction to the MamaT's hum video today. I have some notes, but I don't know if it's going to kick me off if I go look at them. Let me go try. If I get kicked off and can't come back, I'll start a new one. But let me see if I can come back. Am I still here? Amazing. I can go look at things. Now, if I could only learn how to share screen on my phone, I would be so happy. Tattoos and unicorns. Kentucky, I try to be on point. Sometimes I get off, sometimes I get heated, but it's my goal to stay on. Becky said, "Oh my God, it's going down again over there." Over at the Devil Den? Is that what you're saying? Dang, I wish I could stream them. But if I stream them, then I can't talk to you. And that drives me absolutely crazy. I stand with the stand. Becky, she's absolutely disgusting and not a receipt one. No, receipts don't matter to them people. Dang. If anybody wanted to come up here and if you have a second device and we could play it, as long as we commentate. Yeah, commentate, that's the word. It's fair use. Mo said, "I adore you, Connie, and I love listening to you. You come with truth and facts." I absolutely try. That's what matters to me. Says, "I don't want to watch nor hear." Yeah. I've gotten to that place with Ernalina too. Now I'll watch Mama T, and I try to. What I'm trying to do with Mama T is to point out to people the gaslighting and the crazy making and the causing a problem when there's no problem. PG is never going to get out of my head. I think she's just here to stay. It's my karma. I got to deal with it. But I think that that's what I want to do when I review or react to Mama T or Charlie or anybody. I don't want to just talk crap back to them. I want to try to point out and show what they're doing, because sometimes it is hard to see. I guess for some people, I don't think it's hard to see, but I don't know. Maybe someday that I'll be in the same situation they are, and it will be hard for me to see. But I just want to point out and acknowledge to people of how they do things. And then you can make your own decision. I don't care if anybody goes over there and gives her $1 million. I just want you to be educated on who you give $1 million to. Nana C said, "Hello, I'm home for this live. Could not chat during the early one." I couldn't either, Nana C. Hello, honeybee. Be by Valentine. Why, sure. Kentucky says she wants the attention period. Yep. What I really like to do is give Mama T the view and not Ernalina. I just think that's kind of funny. Hey, voices. How you doing? Okay. Michelle D. Hi, everyone. Fancy meeting you here for the review. Truth Hurts. Kentucky, I did check to see how many were watching, and the numbers are dropping. So, yes, if we all wouldn't watch her, maybe she would go away. Yeah, that's what, yes, Kentucky, my phone is at 85%. Absolutely is. I don't know what time Jimbo goes live tonight, but I'll try to be, I will be off by then. Truth Hurts says yes, because numbers matter to Ernalina. Oh, they do. And you know how I know that? Is she used to make fun of Bob and Lori. You've got 27 in your chat. Oh, my. And she just made fun of them. And then I would also see her, because she doesn't hide, she isn't very good at hiding her insecurities. When somebody would have numbers, like when Rap would have numbers, she would go, "Oh, I suppose you guys are going to all go over there." And then her little minions would be like, "Oh, no, 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 honey, no, we're not going over there." Kentucky said, "Good, truth hurts. Sad thing is, I bet 50 of those are our people." Stop. Yep. Thank you. I know that people do have a legit reason for watching her, like if you are, trying to build a court case against her, or if she's saying, there's a point where, if she's saying some crazy shit like she's going to burn shit down, yeah, somebody needs to watch her. But what I hope is, let's just let Bob and Lori download the videos. Let's support Bob and Lori and tip them, for downloading the videos. And then we can go back and watch it. Because I totally understand why some people do have to go over there and watch it. But I'm not going to watch her to give a review. No. Like I said, I seen what she was doing when she was going to Doug's chat and Jim Terry's chat and try to go, to try to get into Glaire's chat and Queen Bee. What she's doing is she's trying to recruit people because her numbers are going way down. So she's trying to get new people, and that might work. But what's going to happen is they're going to see how just ick, that's just the word for it, how ick she is. And then they're going to come to see who the people are that she's talking about, and they're going to see that we're not like that. And then in the long run, we're going to get viewers for the right reason. So she could get viewers for the wrong reason, but we'll get them. Honeybee said, exactly, 100% self-control is important in dealing with these types. Watch via another channel or clip. Stay calm. Yep. Becky Historical said, Rap can talk about paint drying and be funny. He absolutely can. And that's what she hates. What I don't know how anybody can sit over there when she says, and she talks like this, and she's gonna fuck them up. When she get that goofy, drags out the word on every sentence, and it just drives me crazy. And there's no reason to talk like that when you're having a normal conversation. I wonder if she actually talks like that at work. Drive me crazy. Drew said, Kentucky, yep, because now they are way back up. Becky Historical says, Rap to talk about paint drying be funny. Yeah, that's what matters. And it is. When people say for entertainment purposes only, yes, channels like Rap are entertainment. True crime should never be for entertainment purposes. If you have to put entertainment purposes on your true crime, you need to get out of true crime, because it should never be for entertainment. If you can't bring the facts, and if you're worried about saying stuff that you might get sued for, then you probably shouldn't be saying it. Truth hurts. She is streaming us. Great. I absolutely love it when she streams us. You know why? Because this is the time when her people get to hear me talk. And that is, I would love to go on her panel and hear me talk, but she won't allow that. She'll shut me down or mute me. So when she streams me, that is heaven to me, because I get to talk and they get to hear me, and she can't shut me up. So here, Ernalina, let me tell you, mark this down. You have my permission to stream my videos anytime you want to. Hey, little Ernalinas and the little trigger twats, listen up, because you might get some education. It's ridiculous. This stand, you can say for a few. What time are you going live, Jimbo? So I make sure to be done with this. I hope that she is streaming people with notice that Constance is live and comes on over. Yes, right, y'all. Come on over to Constance Sue has something to say. We are the people over here that we do not gaslight. We do not crazy make. We bring receipts over here. If I say something, I'll produce a receipt. You will never hear me saying, oh, I was just gaslighting, like Ernalina. And in case you folks over there at Ernalina's don't know, Nickalina is Ernalina because she acts just like Ernie. I mean, she's a female Ernie. So when I say Ernalina, that's Nickalina. But Y'all have heard Ernalina say, I was gaslighting the fuck out of her. You will never hear that from me. You will never hear me say, be patient, or what did they say? Excuse me, honey, mommy's trolling the mayor. You will never hear that. Can Nickalina have a leak? She absolutely can get a leak. Let me get that right for her, okay? Now, the rule about this link is you're not going to talk over me. If you're an educated woman like you say you are, you could debate me like an educated woman. You're not going to sit up here and call anybody a pedo or a pedo or a pedophile or a registered sex offender or RSO. You're not going to do that. But if you could debate like an adult, absolutely come on over. If you can't debate like an adult, then I'm going to kick you and block you backstage. Because if we're all adults, there's no reason why we can't debate like an adult, right? Hi, Theo Marshall. Silent Troll, America. Wayne Gretzky, absolutely no way. Wayne Gretzky is in my chat. Wayne, no, maybe in a little bit. I'll give you a link, but right now, just a minute. Someone's backstage. I want to get it, but I want to do the layout because y'all know how quick you are to porn bomb and think that's hilariously funny. To me, it's a sexual offense, but Nickalina?
Hello, Connie. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm here because you said that I would not be able to debate you intellectually.
Absolutely.
All right, so go on.
Okay, well, where should we start? Do you want to pick the subject or would you like me to?
You pick the subject.
Okay, let's talk about gaslighting.
Go on.
Why do you gaslight and why are you proud of gaslighting? And why would you ever do that in anyone's chat to start with?
Could you ask one question at a time because I know you're going to cut me off?
Sure, I absolutely will. You're right.
Constance.
Why? I said I would, right?
Connie, let me ask a question before you cut me off. I will be more than happy to answer any and all of your questions if you will actually let me answer them. So ask one question at a time.
Okay, well, let me explain something.
No,
I thought you were intellectually enough.
Connie,
Let me explain something. I'm not, Nickalina, this is my panel. I want to talk. Then I can ask the question.
we're talking about decorum.
I was going to explain something to you first.
Decorum is one question at a time.
Why do you gaslight?
You ask, I'll answer. Why do I gaslight?
Yes.
Because that is the best way to get answers.
So when you tell Charlotte Ann that she has a sex trafficking charge and you're laughing about it, why do you do that?
Why do I laugh?
Why do you say she has a sex trafficking charge knowing she doesn't?
Because she does.
She does not.
Same as Becky Kimbler. You can look it up on the RSO.
Well, see, this is what we're not going to do.
Okay.
Nickalina, we're not going to have you throw out false facts. I'm just not going to do it.
Honey, let me expound on that.
Nope. We're not going to do it. Charlotte Ann does not have I don't like Charlotte Ann. She's a pain in the ass. But Charlotte Ann doesn't have a sex trafficking charge. What she was doing there was she was going to use my platform to spread lies and say that Becky Campbell has a sex trafficking. We're not going to do that either. That's not true. So I hope everybody that's over there watching her realizes what she just did. She didn't come on my platform to debate me and talk like an adult. She came on to use my platform to spew her bullshit. It's not going to happen. Make her, if I'm wrong, I'll apologize. If you're over there supporting her and you don't know whether to support her, have her prove that Charlotte Ann has a sex trafficking charge. Okay? And then, if she can prove that, then we'll talk about Becky Kimbler. Link said, how about dropping a link? Kennedy, would you like to come up? She directly throws her arm around the second hand to bear. Yes. Yep, I guess I'm way behind. Oh shit, I'm so sorry, barely human in the hood. I accidentally timed you out. Okay. The truth hurts. Mo knows best. I was going to ask and how to remind myself. Okay, I'm way behind. Okay, maybe I should start with this right here. Stop timing people out. My mods, this is what I not expect of, but in my mods, let anybody talk. Unless they're in here throwing down racial slurs or violence or doxing somebody, don't time them out. Because I welcome them, especially in the chats where I'm talking like this and I can see them. I welcome them here. If I'm not here to talk about them, then you know I pretty much give everybody leeway. But as for I don't expect my mods to wrap me in bubble wrap. If you kind of understand, try to say what I'm trying to say. Okay, Nickalina, you're backstage again. And I'm going to give you one more chance to debate like an adult. One more chance.
Thank you so much, Constance Sue, for allowing me to have one more chance on your panel.
You're welcome so much.
What would you like to know?
Why do you say lies about people? Like, example, saying Charlotte Ann has a sex trafficking charge.
Well, I can't answer that because when I just answered it, you kicked me. So please go on.
That's because you brought up another woman. You didn't answer the question. You said about somebody else. Answer my question. Why do you say that about Charlotte Ann?
Connie, she's on the sex offender registry.
Charlotte Ann from Ernie's chat.
Yes.
Charlotte's Webbing is on the sex offender.
Yes.
Put the link in my chat. Put the link in back chat.
Constance, I already posted it.
Well, then it shouldn't be hard to post it again. Put it in back chat.
Connie, I shared it on my channel previously, but I would prefer our adult conversation to continue.
Our adult conversation will continue when you produce a receipt for saying that Charlotte Ann is a sex offender.
Are you going to drop me again, or would you like?
My point is, if you already have the link and you can get the link easy, just go get it, put it in back chat.
Constance?
Yes.
I shared it on not only during a live, but on my community wall.
So it should be easy just to drop it in back chat.
Constance, could you please go to the next question?
No, because this is my issue with you. You say shit without producing a receipt. Produce a receipt for saying Charlotte Ann is a sex trafficker.
I already did. I'm not going to do your due diligence for you.
It's not. This is our debate, and I'm asking you for a receipt.
Listen, I've already posted it multiple times.
Then it should be no problem to post it again in back chat.
I'm not going to. I'm not going to work for you. I want an adult debate. So please.
An adult debate produces receipts, and if you make a claim, it's your job to back up the claim. It's not my job to back up the claim. You made the claim. It's your due diligence to back it up. You've got the receipt handy. Drop it in back chat.
Honey, I've done the due diligence. I've shared it in a live.
You made the claim. This is our debate. You made the claim. I'm not going to sit here and argue with you. If you cannot produce the receipt in back chat.
I'm not arguing with you. I would like you.
Point proven. My point proven. If I said that somebody was a sex offender, and she said that they were on the registry, it would be no problem, right, to go back and get the link and drop it in back chat. The fact that she won't, she knows she's full of shit. And we're not going to move forward from there when she's full of shit. Just not going to do it. So anyway, back to my mods. Yeah, really, if there's anything in here, I mean, if it's racist, violence, or about Sarah, I don't want to talk about Sarah in my chat because she's asked that not be talked about. So Mo said, got to ask at one at a time because she's too ignorant to answer the more than one. Well, what I said was, why do you gaslight? And, and why do you say that about Charlotte Ann? I thought she was intelligent enough to know that the reason I was asking. Here, I'm asking you about gaslighting, and here's the example I was given. But I see she's not smart enough to do that. But the real issue is she can't debate like an adult. When you make a claim of something, it's your responsibility to prove the claim. It's not my responsibility to go find it. If I make a claim, it's my responsibility to prove it. And she knows that. I missed a comment for Jamie, King of the Street said, if you're not scared, can I get your address? Well, Jamie, it is Dodge City, Kansas, 67801. Now, my street address is out there. But Jamie, my question to you is, why would you Hi, Char.
Hey, what's going on?
Well, you know how you were in Ernie's chat that one night, and Nickalina said, Charlotte Ann has a sex trafficking charge, and she was laughing about it. And I said, that's bullshit. Somebody said, why do you do that? And she said, to trigger her. I just did it to gaslight her and trigger her, and she laughed about it. So tonight when we had a debate, my first
I had no idea she said that about me. What?
Oh, my Lord. Yes, she did. Remember when you and her were on panel, and she was just being ridiculous with you?
Oh, I didn't pay no attention. I was just offering her the 3 months of counseling. That's all.
You sure did.
And then I jumped down.
Absolutely
did.
Then
I jumped down.
Yep. Well, she said, ask Ernie. She said, Charlotte Ann is a sex trafficker. Why are you a sex trafficker, Charlotte Ann? Well, we all knew it was bullshit. But that was my point with her today. Why do you say things like that that you know are bullshit? And she couldn't answer me. So just now when I said, she goes, because she is. And I said, prove it. And she goes, I proved it twice on my page. I said, no, put it in back chat. If you've got the link to the offender registry and she's on it, put the link in back chat. And she said, no, it's not my responsibility to. And I said, if you make the claim, it's up to you to show the proof. And when she couldn't do that, then I dropped her because I'm not going to go any farther arguing with her. Right there was enough for me to show she can't debate like an adult, and she lied.
Okay. All right. Oh, I come up here real quick. I don't have long, but someone had texted me and said something about go to Constance Sue's channel, get on her panel because Nickalina is saying something about you being a sex trafficker. I was like, what?
Yep. And
so
you
anyhow,
and I don't even see eye most times, right?
No. This is
You're
a long time. But no, I know. I know that you have issues going on with your own, files, things like that. But she can't and will not find anything for me, which I'm not worried about. See, if I was worried about it, that time I was on, when I seriously, do believe she needs some type of something. I mean, how have so many victims? How can somebody have so many victims daily and keep their mind like straight?
Charlotte, we can't hear you. You're roboting.
Are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
I mean, I don't know how someone can really keep their mind straight having so many victims daily and just like it's just so crazy. Like whatever happened to women like uplifting other women, like you constantly like see like this vile crap, like but the only thing I want to say and ask you honestly, and I've noticed it, but just leave Ernie alone. That's all I want to say. And then I do appreciate, and I've noticed that you've done that, but I do appreciate, when someone's down and out and they're trying to lift themselves up to a better place, it doesn't help. Just just like I mentioned, you know, with all this bullshit going back and forth with all these channels, what's the end game? What is,
Well,
you know what I mean? I'm not speaking necessarily about you, but like, no, but they are attacking me, and I gotta attack them, and I gotta go back, and this and that. Like, doesn't anybody consider their family, their grandchildren? Doesn't anybody consider, like, there's people out here that are doxing in chats your addresses and in your work and in this, and I want to say, you know, hell no, you don't have to continue back. If that's what you want to do, more power to you. But, you know, I'm telling you, and, you know, these people that have, you know, medical issues going on and this and that, get off. You're in the wrong community.
Yep.
You know?
Can I talk to you about what my issue with Ernie is?
No. That's between you two. That's between you two. Seriously. But that's between you two. You have his email. You know, that kind of stuff. Leave it on out of this, you know, and I do appreciate you. You know, like I said, I got the a text video clip of I appreciate you sticking up for me there for a minute, because god damn, you know, what the hell? That, I mean, first she said I was a meth user, and then when I offered her the counseling, she went and hurried up and made a live, and I got the clip about first 5 minutes after she dropped down at Ernie's panel that said that I couldn't even write a check or have a checking account because I've done this or that. Like, come on, people. You ain't nobody to me, you know? All she does is try to hurt people, and she has hurt people. She has hurt people.
And she does it without no receipts, not one proof of anything. All she does is talk shit and hope that somebody's going to see it to get you triggered. That's all she's doing. That's all her channel.
And she has even hurt, and I don't care what anybody says, and I'm not speaking for anybody, but she has even hurt Ernie.
Absolutely.
She is the one that came to YouTube and ruined his character and his defamation and everything. Everything.
He got himself, but I'll talk about it. No. Trust me. Constance.
Okay. I watched her from Facebook to YouTube. Trust me.
But Ernie's character was ruined before Facebook even.
Well, I trust me. It's she came to do it worse. Look what she's doing. I mean, trust me. Mama T ain't got too long. Trust me.
That's true. Yeah, I agree there. Yep, absolutely.
You know, I mean, think about the words that they're saying. You know, you can't have a felony if you're, you know, you can't be on a HUD voucher if you have a felony. You can't get food stamps if you have a felony. I mean, think about all the words that, you know, the supporters of hers are saying. I mean, think about it.
Yep.
You know what's happening here? I mean, come on. I mean, you know, you're basically exposing your own people.
Yep.
But but you're lying about the ones that tried to help those people.
Yep.
It's ridiculous.
I have to discuss a whole bunch of things tonight.
Okay. Hey, yep. Hey, but yes, I just wanted to say those things. Thank you for that. And no, I am no sex trafficker, and I don't care who believes me. I don't give a two craps. I live my own life. I pay my own bills. I don't give a crap how much money anybody in this world makes. If you have a heart and you care about people, keep on shining.
That's right.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Star.
All right. Bye-bye.
Okay, now the Lord knows that Charlotte Ann and I do not get along at all. But you know what? The reason that I missed a whole bunch of comments, I know, because I'm trying to keep up with comments. The purpose of me saying that was my biggest issue with Nickalina is her lies and her gaslighting. So when she came up here and I asked her about her lies and her gaslighting, I used Charlotte Ann for an example because I know Charlotte Ann is not a sex trafficker. For one, I don't have to go research that. I know. Now, I could be wrong. I very well could be wrong. I could be over here talking a whole bunch of shit that I don't know about. General awareness rap. Mo, she is up there pretty far. Yes, she is. But the reason I asked her about that is because I know Charlotte Ann is not a sex trafficker. And when she went on there and said that about Ernie's, she came right out and said, someone says, why'd you say that about her? And she just started cackling and she goes, because I knew it would trigger her. You'll never hear that over here. You'll never hear that over here. It's not funny. You're not a funny troll, Nickalina. That's not even a funny troll. That's sick. And I don't know why your supporters are there supporting you, basically because they're afraid of you, But I want to go clear back to what Jamie, King in the Streets, was asking me. He said, Constance Shoe, if you're not afraid, give me your address. Well, Jamie, why do you need my address? Jamie, why do you need my address? You said that you are now going real life and you're going to take care of real issues. So tell me, Jamie, what have I done to you, Jamie, that you would need my address? Would you like to come up, Jamie? Because the next link is for you. But Jamie, my name is Constance Christian and I live in Dodge City. My address is out there and you could get it. But I think it's really creepy that you want my address to go real life when I've never done anything real life to you. Pretty sure I've never done anything real life to anybody. So now when people come at you, Jamie, and ask you about that, now you know why. I would love you to come up here and answer my question why you need to go real life. Man. Verbal says, so how does 𝘒𝘚𝘚 get employed if he's a wanted man? He doesn't. General says, we're awake now. Chris said she had several times. Did she ever attack Purple? No. Chris has never asked me to attack anybody. Nobody's ever asked me to attack anybody. Did I attack Purple? Am I supposed to have attacked Purple? I don't think I did. Nope, I sure. The only thing I said was that Nickalina was over in Purple's chat. I sure said that. Castle says, Lord have mercy, I better rewind. Yep. Feels great. No, we're too sharp, but we know she isn't evil. That's right. That's right. And see, and that's just a sick thing. Like, I'm not saying, before they say I go extreme, I'm not saying that there's people out here. I mean, so say that there's somebody sitting there that, is up Nickalina's ass, and she sees her call Sharan a sex trafficker. Where does she find Sharan? And she goes and hurts her because she wants to get rid of all sex traffickers. That's why saying somebody's a pedophile or saying they're a registered sex offender or anything like that is not funny. It's not a troll. It's sick. Because you don't know who's out there watching. And Nickalina, you don't care who's watching. It's obvious you don't care who's watching. You don't care who you hurt. I've seen people say, Scary Poppins, I'm not going to give you my street address, but it's out there. I doxed myself a long, long time ago because I'm not going to sit on here and worry about being doxed. So I put my name out there a long time ago. I've alerted my police department that Heaven's Baby said, Constance, exactly, I unsub from him. Right. Because, everybody, April said, Jamie better worry about his health and not this junior high bullshit. Right. And the only thing I ever had against Jamie, and I made a clip about it, I don't know if y'all remember Homie the Clown when he was doing the bum and he's like, da 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 da. I wrote a song about it. Every time I tell somebody I made a video, I want to say I made a video about it. But I made a video about Jamie making Pedo Island. That was when Rap and I had maybe our one only issue. I said, this is bullshit. That's not something to joke with. And I made a video, and that was the one time I had an issue with Rap, and that was a legit issue. Seven says Seven sure does pick some real winners as friends. Jamie, Roger, Poop Breath, and Mama T. Yeah, right. Right. Nobody that I know over here has swatted anybody. It just goes to show you, right? Who knows? Jamie should have enough to worry about. You're right. You know what? And then you know what'll happen? If people start unsubbing from Jamie Or if they go to Jamie's chat and talk bad about him, then the next thing you know, somebody will say, get off of Jamie. He's got heart issues. Well, Jamie, if you have heart issues, why would you want to come for me and want my real life address for no reason? That's weird. That's weird. Truth Hurt says, man, she can't make it make sense because it don't make any sense. They surely aren't intelligent. They're like fucking idiots. All you need to know about Nickalina is the educated woman, this well-educated woman, gave up full ride scholarship for her children, not just one, her children, to be a troll on the internet. Matt as a cut snake says, I have heard you give it out ages ago, Constance. Why does it need it? Right. You know why Jamie said that? Because it's the same reason that Ernie said it. He's trying to intimidate me. So what's your address? That's a veiled threat. That's him telling me, and I'm supposed to go, oh shit, Jamie wants my address. I better shut up. Jamie wants my address. No, not going to do it. And somebody said, or Charlotte asked about the end game. What is the end game here? I don't know what the end game is. What Ernalina is doing by getting Sarah to not be involved in chats anymore, and by getting Alicia to not be in chats anymore. Did she shut anybody else up? She shut the quiet ones up, and she might get rid of the ones that, don't think this is worth it. But is she getting rid of Bob and Lori? No. She get rid of Jimbo? No. She get rid of me? No. She get rid of Kemper? No. Leslie? No. Rap? No. Have any of these people, are they? She get rid of Bo? No. People like Savage and Shannon, she get rid of them? No. So, but you're in gold, Nickalina. You're getting rid of the quiet ones, but us, the loudest ones out here, still here. Still here. And you can burn any shit of mine that you want down. Chris said, Nick is telling Purple I asked you to go after her for me. I'm telling you, anybody, all you ever need to know about anything that Nickalina says, you don't ever have to go fact check it. Don't waste your time. Just know it's bullshit. And that's my point. She has never produced any receipt. Any receipt that she's proven has been like a JSB receipt, where it either has Vaseline over the screen, or she just pulls the phone up there, wiggles it around, or she'll make up some fake receipt. Kaz even said that she can make it a receipt. So all you need to know about Nickalina is she's never produced a receipt, and she never will produce a receipt, and it's always going to be a lie. If someone says, Nickalina said, just know it's a lie. At this point, her receipt could come from God himself, and I wouldn't believe it. April said, if you're good to me, I'm going to be good to you. Otherwise, I'm walking away. Right. What? Earth said, Constance says something to say, these mofos don't understand that you are the receipt queen around here. You got the receipt when they don't. Right. Because I'm not going to put something out there without it. What do they always say? I'm in for the long game. I'm here for the long game. I'm not here just to come and troll and get, and irritate people, which brings me to Charlotte Ann. Charlotte Ann, do you know why that I am out here to expose Ernie? I'm out here to expose Ernie because he says he works with children, Charlotte Ann. He says he works with children, and that's dangerous. He can't be out here lying, and he doesn't have a good reputation. That's a whole nother life, but I'll get into that, Charlotte Ann. Father killer charges are free. Why is she allowed to do this? I don't know. I keep thinking that some people just hope she quits or that she'll get bored. But, and some people are afraid to go up and tell their police department. And some people are afraid that their police department's going to say, oh my God, just get off the internet. Well, that doesn't happen all the time. And if my police department would ever tell me that, what I'm going to tell the police department is, you know what? YouTube is too big to handle its problems and to handle all its scammers. So YouTube kind of handles itself. There's a group of people on YouTube that keep the scammers and the liars and the fakes down to a dull roar. We can't get all of them. We can't catch all of them. But we can keep them, like I said about the roaches the other day, we can keep them to where they're not overrunning the place rampant, because that's what reaction and review channels are for, like Crude AF was, and Burnt Toast, and Rock a Lot, Unirock. if it wasn't for us, if we weren't allowed to do what we do to expose people, then these people would be out here just running buckshot over everybody. So that's what, if I ever have to go to court, that's what I'm going to say. YouTube takes care of its own. I'm out here holding people accountable and, letting people know who's a scammer and a liar. And to me, that's a service. So sure, I could stay off the internet, but I think that if I say one person from being scammed, I don't know if y'all remember when Aya bought everything on Bullhorn Betty's wish list, and then they went to Tennessee and made an ass out of themselves, and Aya cried. She said that's not what I paid for it for. Well, when everything was exposed, if it would not have been for crude and burnt toast and heels in the air and oh god, all the clip channels that I always forget. If it wasn't for us putting it out there what a scammer she was, people wouldn't see it. And I've had more than one person come to me and say, "Oh my God, thank you, thank you for putting it out there. I didn't see it." Now it might just be a YouTube thing, but there's real people on YouTube and there's real people getting hurt. So I'm not out here just being a troll like Nickalina. And that's what I think when the law tells you, well, just log off. I think they think you're just out here looking at videos, and trolling. But if you don't know you're out here serving a purpose, I think they look at it different. And you got to have your ducks in a row. You got to have all the clips, and you need to have clips that are not making fun of them. You got to have like legit serious clips, like Bob and Lori. Man, I cannot say enough about Bob and Lori and the service that they're providing by downloading the chats and downloading the videos, because that's what clip channels do. They download it to preserve them, but we have to add commentary to them and we have to change them. So when you do that, that could be in a court of law appear like you changed the whole video. So once you have the video in your hand and it's not clipped or added to, you need to take those clips to the judge, and you need to have them in order and already write out everything you're going to say so you don't sound like a blooming fool when you go in there. Truth hurts, Chris. Yes, she is, and many warned Purple that Nickalina was there just recruiting for subs and would cause shit. That's exactly what she was there. Yeah. Okay. That's why she went to Doug's. That's why she tried to go to Glaire's. That's why she tried to go to Queen Bee's. That's why she tried to go to Jim Terry. Well, I guess she's at Jim Terry's. Her numbers are dwindling, so she's going into chats to try to get more. That's why I'm here. I hope Purple sees that how she is. And at this point, I'm kind of like, how could you not see? But I guess not everybody watches me and Sugar Pie Honey Bun and Heaven's Baby and Bob and Lori and The Stand, all the channels you should. But, or rap, Glasshouse says, I believe general awareness is equally welcome in Purple's chat. You're welcome until you're not. Right. I've never had a problem with Purple. Shannon says, Stinky Brown is your co-pilot. Crash the damn plane. With a quickness. Trixie's Creature says, hello, burly human. I also want to thank everybody the last time that sent me a super chat or a Cash App or join membership. Like I said in my first one, my credit card information was wrong, so I had to put the new credit card thing in there. And now my license is expired because my birthday was January 30th and it expired on my birthday. So it's expired. I'm going to try to pass it through there since it was just in January. They might take it. I don't know, but that might be the next issue. But never fear, we'll get it done. Fish Creek, you're so hilarious. I'm not sub to JB, just checked. Right. But man, I wish JB would come up here and tell me. You know what the next excuse will be? That was a troll. So if anybody could go back, if any of my mods could go back there and make sure that was Jamie, and I trust my mods. If anybody, my mods could go back and make sure that was Jamie, because that's what they also do. But you know what? This is the real issue. This is what they do. This is what they did to Kimmy. This is what they did to Trainwreck. This is what they did to Rose. This is what they tried to do to Rosie. This is what they're doing with Izzy. Now they are going to do this with Jamie. A smaller channel with someone that has some kind of issue. a health issue, a personal issue, something going on in their life, or they're easily triggered, that group of triggered twats goes into their chat and plays the hero. Hi, Jamie. We're here to support you. We love you, Jamie. But remember, Peach Punch was the one that said, when I seen him doing it to Ernie, I said I would die and go to hell and be embarrassed before I ever kissed Ernie Shell's ass. And they said, oh, we don't, it's not, and they said this in Ernie Shell's chat. They said it in Ernie Shell's chat. I'm sure I have a screenshot if it's need to be provided, because I don't think I would say this and not keep the screenshot. But I'm like Bob and Lauren, my phone storage is getting kind of small, but I'm sure it's still there. Peachy said, oh, it's not that we like Ernie. It's just that we're gaslighting and we're the best at it. That's why I asked Nickalina, why would you ever gaslight anybody? What information do you get by gaslighting somebody? What information do you get by lying about them? That's sick. So they're going to go in and love bomb you first and say, Jamie, we're here for you, just like they did Kimmy. Kimmy, we're here for you. Trademark, we're here for you. We support you. Rose, we support you. Rosie, we're here. We support you. No one's going to hurt you while you're here. We love you, Izzy. We're here, Izzy. Mama T, we're here for you. We're here for you. And then meanwhile, back at the farm or at the ranch, the Mean Girls are in there in the Mean Girls chat. And if they say that that you're in the Mean Girls chat, I'm telling you, they have the real Mean Girls chat, then they probably have a Mean Girls chat. But the real Mean Girls chat, meanwhile, back at the ranch at the real Mean Girls chat, they're sitting back there making clones, making fakes that are coming into your chat to terrorize you. Shannon S., all them. In fact, did you hear Jamie say, I got an email from Shannon S.? I'm sure you did, Jamie. I'm sure you did. That's a page right out of their book. Do tell more. Let me guess, they all support you, and they're all going to protect you, just like they did with your live chat. And then when someone comes in there and there's no problem, no problem. You said yourself, Jamie, that somebody named Marshmallow caused the problem. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if Marshmallow was a trigger twat. They send clones in, and they send people like that in to cause the problem. Because what they want to do is they want to see you trigger, Jamie. That's a way of triggering you without triggering you, but then to sit back and save you. Get out of here. Get out of here, you troll. And then I come in there and all I say is, I hope Izzy Pop stays off YouTube and changes her group of friends because they're both pretty toxic at that time. And holy hell, you would have thought I called you a pedophile, Jamie. You went the F off on me for no reason. You know why you did that, Jamie? Because they have sucked you into their web. I've seen it more than once. Chris said, truth hurts, I tried telling Purple. Purple, I don't know if you hear or if any Purple's people are, make me sound like prayer card. Purple, I don't know if you're here or any of Purple's people are here, but Chris absolutely did not send me in. People seem to think that me and Chris and I'm that bitch Mama Bear, are this, big group. But no, we've talked maybe, I don't know, in total, maybe 2 hours over a year in chat. And that was about Andrew Hills, nobody else. And I have no reason to lie. I don't, can't imagine sending a police on a false call after what happened in her hometown. Right? She don't care. But you know what? We know what's worse about that? I'm probably way behind in chat. You know what's worse about that? And Bob and Lori have the video. Okay, so we're seeing her cry on this Michigan video. And even I'm thinking, okay, I'll chill on Nickalina because, this is, that's our town. And supposedly her brother's there. I can shut my mouth for I can shut my mouth for a night. You know what she does? She tries to dox Kemper. She's got the wrong spot. But here, this triggered twat is acting like, well, here's Michigan State, and here's my house from there, Michigan State, and over here's where Kemper lives. Acted like she innocently is just telling everybody how far Kemper was. No, that was an attempt at a dox. And the worst thing about her doxing is she's wrong. She's getting wrong people, What if somebody's mad at Kemper and thinks that that's where Kemper lives and they go over there and hurt someone innocent? 777 can say she's pregnant with George Washington's baby, and her followers would throw her a baby shower. Her followers, her core group wouldn't, like Peach and Shannon and Cushy, and I'm going to start throwing Spooky in there, and others. They don't. They know what she's doing because they're all part of the little giggly gang. They know what she's doing. It's the subgroup, people like Night Owl and anybody that's really not in anybody that's not in that core group, and you all know what I'm talking about, that core group. That's the people that will believe anything she says. 7 gives riches to certain ones so they feel special, and then they have a sense of loyalty to her. She's quite easy to see through. Yeah, she is. Yeah. And you know why else she sends you gifts? And she's, she love bombs you, because that way you end up like Mama T. But you watch, TikTok is coming. It's coming. Mama T, you're going to see exactly what we said about her. MamaT43 says she had higher intellect, so she must believe everything she says, right? 777 thinks some type of ruler. For fuck's sake, she's a MAGA weirdo with leader. Okay, we won't get political here because that's why I left Facebook, because I just couldn't stand it. Nickalina tries to use big words so that people think she's smart and she's dumb as a rock. I can tell she's dumb as a rock when she can't debate without bullshit. I will, Mo said, the ship will never sink. Right. Like, Mo, who does she think? Who does she think running people off? Does she think? But see, that's not her end goal. She's going to say she's trying to run people off, but it's just to terrorize. That's what she's out here to do, is to terrorize. Terrorize and trigger. She's a triggered twat herself, and she gets off on seeing people mad. She used to love to see Jamie mad. She loved to see Jimbo mad. She loved to see Kemper mad. She likes to see me mad. And I try not to, but, every now and then it happens. But I'm going to try not to let it happen. Nothing she does to me is going to hurt me. And everything she does, she's done it so much. Like, she started out, people weren't documenting her, but there's been so many people over time where it happened to one, it happened to another, it happened to another, it happened to another. If everybody that's really happened to got into like a Zoom meeting and had a meeting and seriously write down your stance and seriously put it in a form, a judge isn't going to take time to look through a bunch of bullshit. A judge isn't going to want to hear a bunch of YouTube bullshit. You have to streamline it. You have to make your topic, sentence, and your argument effective and quick. If you could be effective and quick and hold your emotions and be serious and not bring anything personal into it, just say, this is this person. This is what she's done. These are the people she's done it to. Here's the video of her doing it. This is a timestamp. Would you like me to get you to that timestamp? We can play it on the video now. Then the judge is going to listen to you. But you have to prove that it is Nickalina. You have to prove that, it came from her. It can't be, you got to think of what her defense would be. So if she says, oh no, that wasn't me, that was a troll, you've got to be able to prove, no, we searched her profile, we clicked on it, and we went back, like Burnt Toast does, we clicked on her name, and we went back to her page, and this is a URL that's unique to her, and this was her. That's why when you see trolls, or if any of my mods see trolls, or if anybody wanted a side job, anytime you see a troll, click on that link, and there's a browser extension on that Burnt Toast said you could get, that'll show you their URL, your URL. Go back and look at that URL and copy it on Notepad and maybe take a screenshot of it, and just go back and check it every now and then, because now YouTube has it where you can't change your name but every 14 days. So if they're trolling in this chat by this name, it's going to be 14 days before they could change their name. So it's not like rapidly every day, but you can go back and just check it every 14 days or so and see if that name changes. And you'll find a lot of crap that way. Shanna said, when they turn on Mama T, do not let her come back over here. Oh, absolutely not. No, there's people that is in Mama T's chat and in Nickalina's chat that is absolutely welcome over here when you realize it. But there's going to be people that are absolutely not. And I'm sure they won't give a shit either way. I'm sure they're going to say, oh, so get off my ass. But, right now, I absolutely love Night Owl's voice. I love her voice. I like her chat. It's calm. I honestly think that she's one of the people that, went under Nickalina because she's afraid. I mean, she's really afraid, and she was more afraid of Jimbooooo than she was Nickalina. But the truth is, she should have been more afraid of Nickalina than she is Jimbooooo. I hope she's one of them that will see the light and will come listen. Like I said earlier, a bunch of us didn't like Jimbooooo. But once a bunch of us went over and seen Jimbooooo, and we heard Jimbooooo talk and we heard Jimboo's story, then we realized what we were hearing wasn't true. Yes, I'm guilty of saying 12 is 12. I absolutely am. But once I heard the story and I realized the whole everything, that's bullshit. He wasn't a pedophile, and she knows it. Chris said, Mose does best. You're so right. They always have to lie, threaten, and attack people over lies. Yeah, their motto, the trigger twat motto is, quit telling the truth about us, and we'll quit telling lies about you. And it's just like that. Nickalina said, I don't give a fuck. They are going to come after me. I'm going to burn this down. D-Boss will sit over there and say, no, leave kids out of it. Leave kids out of it. Then she'll say, well, Nickalina did warn everybody that, if you didn't ease up on Mama T, she was going to come for you. And you can't blame her. You got to be prepared for it. She did say that. Which is it? D-Boss? Are you one of those that is scared to death of Nickalina? Because what I would think I would say is, I want to see you say straight to Nickalina's face, Nickalina, coming after Sarah's child is bullshit. Mama T sits over there and says, don't go after, Sarah and I talked, and Sarah's a good mother. But she was warned. She was warned. Nickalina gave her a chance to shut up. She was warned. Bitch, what are you saying? Are you saying, quit telling the truth about us, and Nickalina will come after your child? And I'm saying you're a good mom, but if you don't shut up, you were warned. No, Mama T, what you need to be saying is, Nickalina, fucking stop going after her daughter, her child, her adult son, or whatever he is. Stop. You can't have it both ways. And Mama T, you know what the sickest thing is? You're a strong woman. Nobody needs to fight your fights for you. Did you see anybody coming up on Ernie Shell's panel with me? And Ernie Shell and Dolly? Ernie Shell and Dolly were both there. I handled Ernie Shell and Dolly on my own. I didn't need to go get anybody to fight my fight. I didn't go tell you. Don't think for 1 second that I couldn't have went to Shannon and Pirate and Savage and Val and Vinny and all them over there on the ship. You don't think for a minute that if I would have had to go over there and said, and Mo and all them and said, hey, guys, I need help with Ernie and Dolly. No, not once. I could have went to Queen Bee's chat. I could have went over there and said, hey, guys, I need you guys to help me over here. No, didn't happen. I handled those two motherfuckers on my own because I'm a strong woman. And had anybody ever went over to Ernie's chat and said anything about, let's just say that Ernie had a disabled son. And if they would have said, Ernie, you better shut up or I'm going to call CPS and get your son taken away from you. If somebody would have done that on my behalf, I straight out would have said, absolutely not. You do that shit on your own, but you don't attach it to my name. If you want to go over there and be like that, you do it on your own. Don't attach my name to it because you're not doing it for me. No. Instead, Mama T stands over there and says, all you had to do was leave me alone. All you had to do is leave me alone. You were warned. Leave my family alone. But the sickest part of it, Mama T, she's not doing it for you. She's using you for excuse to do it. And you're sitting over there thinking that Nickalina is your head cheerleader. You're over there thinking that she's your sugar mama, and you two are tight. You are not tight. She is laughing at you. Jimbooooo played the clips last night where she is laughing her ass off at you. She don't like you. She's never liked you. She's playing you just like she plays everybody. But see, now she's coming to the point where she's not going to drop you because we all said that she would drop you. But so now she can't drop you because then we'll be right. But you're playing her for a fool. You're sitting over there making excuses. Now she's stuck. Fuck. If I drop her, then these people are going to be right. But I'm sitting over here supporting this bitch when she ain't getting a job. She's making me look stupid. So right now, that's what she's stuck in. What to do? What to do? Do I call this bitch out and tell her what I know, what I've always known, and I drop her like I do everybody? Or do I keep supporting her and look like a fool. We'll see. We'll see how it ends. Quite the conundrum there, huh, Nickalina? But that's what I said. Oh, hey, Jamie, I'm going to drop this link for you, okay? Because I think you need to talk. I think you need to explain yourself to some people that were your subscribers. Now, Jamie, I'm going to tell you the same thing. You can come up here and talk to me, and because of your health and because of, whatever, just because adults, if you come up here and talk, try to keep calm. I know telling someone to keep calm when they're upset, that just pisses me off more. I know dropping someone backstage when they're upset pisses them off more. I know blocking them pisses them off more. So here's your link for Jamie. And please, let's talk this out like adults. I stand with the bomb, Constance. Thank you. Hey, Boston Nick. Shanna said, oh, I would have come running. Oh, I know you, girl. I know you would. I know it would have been, it would have been on. But you know what? I don't need anybody to fight my battles for me. I don't. Oh, Ernie's live. Lawton and Tiger, my ears can't believe what I just see. Ooh, is Ernie triggered enough to go live? Well, Bob and Lori, if you're here, can you go down there and get that video so I can react to it tomorrow? Because Jamie says, you have no damn clue what real life is. I'm talking about, so stop. Jamie, what bothered me was you said, well, if you're not afraid, what's your address? So can you see where I was talking about your real life? That's why I want you to come up and explain to me. Explain to me why. I want to know why you needed my address, Jamie. Do you understand where people might get worried because you said you wanted my address? The stand said, Jayla, it don't happen. Easy to refute that one. I don't get HUD and never have. People need to understand. If it came from Nickalina, Ernalina, the trigger twats, if it came from her, it's a lie. She's never produced a receipt. And the proof in that is, it's so easy. Like if I can find Dolly's brothers at RSO, all I have to do is search in my chat history, Virginia RSO. Boom, the link comes up. I copy the link, I paste it in back chat. It takes me less than a minute. So if someone says, prove that Dolly's brother's an RSO. Okay, I made the claim that he was an RSO, so I need to back it up. If I can't back it up, then that's like a strike against me. But since it's not like I have to go out and search. Oh, and Jamie went live too. Oh, for fuck's sake, everybody's going live. Wish I could share screen, but alas, I can't. But if I've searched it, it's not like I have to go out and search for hours to find that information. I've already searched it. I've already got it. Most times I have it on a notepad. So when Ernalina couldn't produce the link, we knew she was lying. The minute she opened her mouth, we knew she was lying. Truth Hurt says, the legend like predator hunters, right. Constance, you not only handled Ernie and Dolly, you handed in their ass politely. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Do you remember Ernie said up there, he got up there, he's like, oh, this will be good. Should I destroy her now or should I destroy her later? It's like, give it your best shot. Let's do it now. But you know what the worst thing about that is? When I'm talking, and then he'd kick me backstage, and then his little lion Tiggers would say, boy, she sure left fast. That was the quickest she's been out of here. Are you dumb as a rock? Are you really dumb as a rock and you don't see? I didn't run away. He couldn't handle it and he kicked me. Pity Picture said, I've said it before and I'll say it again. They don't have friends. They have their next victim. Yes, they do. Random Match says, I love how smart Constance is. If anybody can't see, go back to Random Ash's videos. Ash was in with the trigger twats. She didn't like what she seen, and she politely bowed out. She didn't talk shit to them or anything until they talked shit to her for leaving. It's kind of like, I guess, getting jumped out of a gang. I know that Katie's your friend, Ash, but I think Katie took the chicken shit route out. I really do. I think she's still right in there with them. Sugar Pie Honey Bun said, he totally is so damn ugly, I don't understand how anyone can find him attractive. But then again, Nickalina has no prize herself, right? I still understand. She's playing Mama T like a cat with a mouse. She is. She is, and it's sad. You know, and this is where I still do feel a little bit for Mama T because, man, that fall is going to be hard. Like I said earlier, that fall out of Ernalina's ass is going to be long and hard because she really thinks that Nickalina considers her a sugar baby. And she really thinks that Nickalina is there supporting her. Because after all, Nickalina cried talking about her. Well, Mama T, don't you remember how many times Nickalina said, we don't cry. We are strong bitches. We don't cry on the internet. That's a bunch of bullshit. Nickalina was doing this to Black Rabbit, White Rabbit. She was doing the same thing. And then, like, you know, White Rabbit would say, I would get on here and see the vilest shit, and the people would cry and say they were upset. We're going to do it again. And they turn around and do it worse. And Mama T herself said, I'm giving Nickalina a chance because she's changing. She's really changing, guys. At least Nickalina said she's changing. It was all fake. It's a fake cry. Sugar Pie Honey Bun said, Mama T is a disgusting human being. She only called of her dog after Sarah went to talk to her. Called off her dog when Sarah went to talk to her. She could have stopped it before that. Right. And you know what? What did she accomplish? Okay, Sarah's not on here anymore. Did that shut me up? No. Did that shut Jimbo up? No. Did it shut Bob and Lori up? Nope. Did it shut Randomly Ash up? Nope. Did it shut Penny Pincher up? Nope. Jamie, Prissy, I'm assuming you asked about Jamie. Well, the other day when he had I hate getting you involved because you like everybody, but I'll just tell you what happened. He had the live stream prayers for Izzy. And I just went in there and said, my prayer for Izzy is she stays off YouTube and she changes her friends because they're both pretty toxic right now. He didn't mind me saying she should stay off YouTube. He said he had a problem with me saying she should change her friends. That's because Jamie is now in the web with the trigger twats. So then after that, he made a video about he's going real life. I guess he's going to do predator hunters. Okay, that's great. I was in his chat. I seen it. That's great. Although Kentucky, the police and the FBI and all them have said, please don't. You don't help anybody. You, one, could be interfering with an investigation because you don't know who we're all tracking as predators. And if your dumb ass gets on there and talks to a predator and fucks up our whole investigation, you're not helping. They could go free. Two, if you don't ask the right questions in a controlled chat, you have to be trained to do this. There are many fools that get on here and do it, but you're just like somewhere else case. You're interfering in an investigation. There's trained professionals that do it, and if you want to do that, Jamie, then be a trained professional. Otherwise, stay out of it. Because if you're doing it to help kids, you're screwing up cases. And if you're doing it on YouTube, you're doing it for clicks and views. Shannon said, so much for Ernie making $3.5 million. I know, right? What did he say? You know how pissed Tristan would be? Do you know how pissed Tristan would be if she seen me on here? Well, he was live 3 times that day, and I said, Tristan is going to be so pissed. Constance, you got to learn how to stream these fools. It's not so much that you got to learn how, it's that I have my phone, and I'm hoping to get, now, this can be taken as a dry bag, but because I don't want anybody to send me anything, I'm saying right now, don't send me anything, but I need to get another device so I can do it that way, or I need to get a tablet or a laptop. You can't share a screen from your phone. Now, if I got in there and said, dang, you know, people, I could sure bring you a better broadcast if I could share my screen. Here's my wish list, you know, and, or dang, I need, you know, I could do this better if I could do this. If I do this better, you know, that's, I don't want things like that. I want to earn what I get. I don't want anybody to hand me what I get because I want to be able to say I earned that. Next month, I'll get a YouTube check. And with that check, I'll put it with my, the money I have and go get me something. I don't need anybody to hand anything for me. It's you value it more. Shanna said, "Why do you need a woman's address?" Right, Jamie. See, he wouldn't come up here and talk to me just like an adult. I'm not going to attack him. He knows that. People know I'm not going to attack him, but yet he still asked for my address. And I didn't get a screenshot of it, but what he says, Constance, if you're not scared, what's your address? Well, Jamie. Honeybee says, I'm here. I'm not going to watch that boring guy. Yeah. Why, Jamie? Yeah. Why do you want her address, Jamie? That's weird. And Shannon said, you get send your flowers. Right. Jackie Blue says, wait, who's going real life? Well, it seems Jamie wants to. And now don't anybody get on here and say that I was dragging Jamie. Jamie asked for my address. I didn't have Jamie ask for my address. I didn't attack Jamie. If Jamie don't want people to think he's having weird behavior, then don't do weird behavior. And I didn't do anything. If you can't handle what people say about you on the internet, that's when you need to log off. You people that, like, if you say something and I say something about you and then you go real life, that's where the weird shit starts. If you're on here and you're a creator, expect that someone's going to say shit about you and deal with it. If you don't like what they say, don't watch. Tell your people, don't tell me about it. Just ignore them, But if you're on here watching and you're on here streaming them and you're, getting pissed about it, then you're part of the problem. Mo says, Constance, you don't need anyone to fight your battles for you, but rest assured, if I seen someone talking about you, I would go straight the hell off on them and make them eat their words. Absolutely. Yeah, and I know you guys would. I know everybody over on the ship would. I mean, because if I had to, and I'm not dogging any other creators. I mean, I'm not dogging the rappers or the frogs or anybody else's, the Stans crew. I'm not dogging anybody. But if I had to say what my crew or my people would be, it is definitely the pirate ship. That was who I first was attracted to when I came because of their honesty and what they stood for. And it was their honesty. It was just really their honesty, what they stood for. They weren't over there lying and talking a bunch of shit about shit they couldn't back up. Besides the fact that they were just funny as hell. So when you go over there, and it serves two purposes. You're exposing the tragedy pimps, you're exposing the scammers, and you get to laugh. And, we all need a laugh. And oh my God, Shannon makes me crack up. So I want to drop Shannon's link, the Shannon 618. Her video of Molly running down the street still cracks me up. Giving pay gap, aka explain the truth. It's past time that people take a legal route on some of this beyond horde stuff that's going on. I've been on here forever and even saw what is considered real bad communities do each other. Yes, and the issue with that is it kind of costs money. There's different levels of proof you have to have for a criminal. It is a more stringent, so you have to have way more proof to file criminal charges, but it's less lenient. I mean, it's less stringent for civil charges. But if you go civil, you can file them for yourself if you know what you're doing. But if you get a lawyer, it's going to take some money. So they fucked around. I think they found out with rap because Smoky Mountain Mama, like they've all said, she's got the money to do it. I think what did Jones say today? I think they, instead of saying they picked the wrong one, I think they picked the right one to fuck with. That's why rap's not on here, because you can't be on here while you're doing a court case. Sarah said she wasn't going to mess around either. Alicia said she wasn't going to mess around either. So while you think that all three of those you might have ran off, you best just think it again, because I think y'all fucked around, and I think y'all about to find out. The worst thing people could do is get on here and say, like Mama T, I'm going to file charges. I got you, Jimbo. I got you, Jimbo. Ernie, Jimbo, you're going to jail. The worst thing you could do is that, because then if you don't back it up, then you just look ridiculous. So, but I do believe, because Mama T, you've had plenty of time. Mama T, you have had plenty of time. You said that there's laws protecting me and my family. Well, bitch, why didn't you go down right then and file charges against all of us? None of us have gotten a call. None of us. So you didn't do it. Didn't happen. Prissy said, Jamie, why would you do that? Right, Prissy. And here's what I'm hoping, and I'll accept his apology because Jamie does apologize. But Prissy, what I'm telling you is he's sucked in to the trigger twats. And this is why Prissy has had it with YouTube, because I know Prissy cares about Jamie, really as a friend. She does. And I also know that Prissy cares about me as a friend. I mean, we text each other. Jamie knows, Prissy knows that I'm not going to tell her some bullshit. She knows I'm not going to lie to her and going to gaslight her. So she knows if I have a concern about Jamie, she knows it's legit. That's why she's asking Jamie, why did you do that? The stand says, you have some beautiful support. Yes, you do. Frosty Ewok says, was Jamie trying to make Constance his Valentine? She just isn't into you. Ernie could have a better chance than his. That speaks volumes. Yeah. I wonder if I can read my notes that I wrote down from today's live. What was it? Oh, now I remember. Someone said that Nickalina was the one that called CPS on Mama T because her grandchild got slapped. Is that right? The shadow Nick had Jimbo looking like Al Capone. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. And he's got that quote from John Gotti. Jamie, do you realize? See, I don't want to drag Jamie because I know Jamie has bad health. But damn it, Jamie, I didn't do anything to you. And, I'm just wondering. I'm just saying. You have a quote from John Gotti on your intro? Where's John Gotti now, Jamie? I don't know. Mookie said, had to peek at Earns. I knew T3 would be there. Of course she would. She is so far up. She would leave Butch for Ernie. And did anybody catch what China said today when they were talking about Ernie's body and losing all his muscle? China, who has seen Ernie in real life, who I'm sure has seen Ernie probably mostly naked. She said, you would die if you seen the man in person. He is not a lightning tiger. He is not. And that alone right there has got to mess with his head more than any of us could. To know that you are not like what you put out there, to know that you don't have those muscles, you never did, to know that you are not, because you can't lie to yourself. You can lie to everybody, but you can't lie to yourself. When you look in that mirror, you're still Ernie Shell. You can fool all of us all you want to, but when you go to bed at night and you look in that mirror, you're still Ernie Shell. What I've tried to tell you 100 times is the Ernie Shell that you see in the mirror is good enough. Charlotte Ann, do you hear me? Rose, do you hear me? Everybody that says that I want to tear him down and destroy him, I absolutely do not. I've told him more than once. The Ernie Shell that he sees in the mirror is good enough. You are good enough being Ernie Shell, period. Don't add no stupid lightning tiger bullshit on the end of it. That way you have peace inside yourself. You cannot begin to heal yourself mentally while you're living a lie. Secrets and lies keep you sick. No wonder that anywhere you go, your head's on a swivel. You're looking left to right. God, I can't imagine what it would like to be. I can't imagine what it would like be. I can't imagine what it would be like to try to have to hide that I'm not who I really am. And I'm not even saying anything about sexuality. I'm saying, like Ernie said, I got 6-pack abs and I got these arms and I got these tiger stripes here, and that's why I say Lori and all them, they're not doing any favors. Lori, if you want to do Ernie a favor, draw him a picture of him and say, Ernie, you're good enough like you are. The minute you draw Ernie Shell as something he's not, you're hurting him because he knows he's not that. He knows that that's the image you want of him. If you really love Ernie Shell, love Ernie Shell for what he is. Blue on Black, T3 was talking about you yesterday. You were added to the list. Yes, Blue on Black. She said she doesn't understand how you could be over there and support her and then be over here. No fucking drama. She said the same thing about you. No fucking drama. You used to support me and now you're over there. Come back over here. Mama T, if you haven't noticed, people are waking up to your bullshit. You could pull off the I can't find a job for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. But at this point, everybody knows You don't want a fucking job, or you'd have a fucking job. Your daughter could get a job. Your daughter's boyfriend could get a job. Butch is a plumber. He should be able to get a job anywhere. You know, all it would take, really, is for all you folks to sleep in your car for a week. Save that motel money for a week, and you can't tell me that you cannot find a house for that. If you can't now, you never can. Becky Historical said, "The stand, I hate what's happening to you and your family. I'm sorry." Yeah. But you know what? They just keep doing this shit. They keep saying, he's still here. He's still here. He's been through hell, and they keep putting him through hell, and he's still here. And the thing about it, it's not like that they're putting the truth about Jimbo out there. They're putting lies about Jimbo out here, and he's still here. Quit telling the truth about them, and they'll quit telling lies about us. Kentucky triggered twats. I don't know who said that. It was somebody in Jimbo's chat, but I thought it was hilarious. And I don't know who first said Ernalina, but I seen that and I thought it was hilarious. Long Gone said, Jimbo, us sticking together is the way we're going to be able to stop these damn bullies, scammers, and liars. Yeah. They're not even bullies at this point. They're like, Alan Cribb said, they're terrorists. They're domestic terrorists, online extortionists. I mean, there is no reason. Nickalina says, I don't give a fuck. I told you people I was going to pull out all stops, and my word's golden. There is no reason to talk about Sarah's child. She did nothing to you. You and Mama T say, I don't give a fuck. Mama T said, oh, you were warned, Sarah. All you had to do is leave me alone, Sarah. All you had to do is leave me alone. Now, could Nickalina come for Sarah's child without having a right, like a reason, Mama T? That's why you're around, Mama T. She wants to have a reason to come for Sarah's child. You are the useful idiot. Kentucky said, that fall will break a hip when it happens. Sure will. Mama T fell for her just like she did Ernie. Yep, she sure did. And now she's back falling with Ernie. The funniest thing I seen yesterday or today was, oh, God. Mama T says, yeah, just like that tiger bite on his back. That scar from the tiger bite. Jimbo, I don't know if you're going live tonight, but please put up that picture of Ernie with the baby tiger beside him. He might have got a little baby tiger bite, but Ernie Shell did not get no damn tiger bite. What the fuck? Let me see if I can find my other note. Oh, I know what I was going to talk about too. Trixie said, the only children that Ernie Shell saved, the only children that Ernie Shell rescued were the ones that he did when he swallowed. I thought that was kind of funny. Let me look at my notes. Oh, somebody was talking about the baby talk, Mama T's baby talk. Yeah, I don't know why she does that, but if you notice, her daughter does that too. I don't know what's all about that. I don't know. But way behind. Okay, I'm gonna have to skip a bunch of good comments. I know. I'm gonna go down here to new comments. I hate that I can't keep up. I need to shut up. The legend is here. Is the legend here? Which legend? Which legend? Ernie or Jamie? Because right now I'm kind of confused. Which one? Becky said, a landlord shouldn't be giving out information shit on random people. No, they shouldn't. But I don't know that she really did it. Tracy said, Trixie's amazing, you guys. Sub up. Yeah, I'll drop Trixie's link. Leave the children out of it. Yep. And Mama T is going to use it as a weapon, as a shield. Well, he went after my daughter. No, he didn't, Mama T. He did not go after your daughter. Well, he went after my sister. No, he didn't, Mama T. Did not go after your sister. Becky, whose landlord did that? I'm so lost. I think she's talking about Jimbo. I don't know. Jimbo's landlord, maybe? I don't know. So we said, we don't back down from anyone. We are the stand and we have each other's back. Right. I mean, nothing she's did to Jimbo. The 12 was 12, man. That shit was, they calling him a pedo and all that. I think that's about as low as you could go. If he's still standing here after that, I think you got your work cut out for you. And Jamie even said in his live the other day, Constance Sue, I'm coming for you. Why, Jamie? because I left a comment that said my honest prayer for Ziggy was, it wasn't a troll comment, it was my honest prayer. I hope she stays off YouTube, and I hope she rethinks her group of friends, because they're both pretty toxic at this point. Now you said, who am I to tell her where to go? But then you said you didn't have any problem with me saying she should stay off YouTube. The only problem you had was me talking about her friends. Why is that, Jamie? We've seen that Nickalina pays Jamie to porn bomb. So it's my reasonable thinking that Jamie is being super protective of the trigger twats. And you got to ask yourself why. Are the trigger twats protecting Jamie and he wants to be under that umbrella of protection? Or are the trigger twats giving Jamie money? Now, I hate it when people say, is somebody paying you? I don't know. I just don't understand. We've seen proof that the trigger twat has paid Jamie to porn bomb. So, Jamie, why are you protecting them so much? Now let's see where I'm down here. The legend is here. Oh, Marvin Starks is a legend. Okay. Now, Marvin Starks, had you been a new name, see, now I'm torn on this, because I don't think you should dox. Dang. Marvin Starks, if you're somebody that I know, I'm going to block you, because I don't think anybody's real name should be used in a dox like that. I mean, we all know that her name, it's already out there, but if I seen Rap's real name show up in chat, I'd be pissed. So I just can't do it. Yeah, she did believe that Ernie had a tiger bite. She sure did. And Spooky, who I usually side with, Spooky's like, oh my God, it wasn't a tiger bite, because she really knows Ernie. She's like, it was a werewolf bite. And then Mama T laughed about that. But if I would have said that's a werewolf bite, oh, she would have had my ass. Trixie, no, you're definitely amazing. Sweetheart, you did amazing today. Truther says, Shannon, we'll have to talk about Ernie's tiger bite on our next episode. Yes, Shannon, we're waiting with bated breath for the next episode of The Housewives of Kentucky. And I figured out who you could probably add if you don't want to use Stinky Brown. Shannon, did you see the comment where he said that he was a genius IQ? I'll screenshot that for you. But you can also add Griff. I think Griff's in the Kentucky Housewife, close enough to be in it. Verbal abuse. Becky Historical, I cracked up when he asked what a baby pig sounds like. He's never heard of squeals like a pig. Right. And he's supposed to be down there with these pigs the whole time. Yeah, I get that now, 2/3. I wasn't paying attention. Coupon Donna says, somebody has to afford to sue them in civil court. If Jimbo had a good case, we should privately raise the funds to do so. Kipper does have one on Mama T. He absolutely does have one on Mama T. And Mama T's too stupid to see it. She's got time enough to sit on here and talk shit on the internet, but she don't have time enough to go remove a video calling someone a registered sex offender when they're not. She has time enough to realize that the registered sex offender page told her it is illegal to harass somebody using this information. Yet she harasses Kipper using that information. If she cared about having her ass in a bind, she would go find them videos and get that shit taken down and apologize. Kipper, I'm sorry. Been done. But the fact that she wants Kipper to go do the work for her, or she says, oh, I don't have the time. Okay. Priorities, choices, and consequences. That's what Thomas said. Choices and consequences. Fizz said, hey, y'all, I might not be here for a long time, but all the times are fun and good times. Fizz Crank, you will always be the MVP. Literally, Clown will always be the MVP. Blue on Block, yes, Truth, or Shannon needs to talk about it. She sure does. Shannon is hilarious. And like I said the other day, the best thing about Shannon's videos is she makes them with her daughter. And so they giggle together, they laugh together, the outtakes are funny. And that's just awesome that she does it with her daughter. Plus, she does it right there in her own neighborhood for her neighbors to see. I think that's hilarious. I was like, I want to be your neighbor. I stand on the stand and said there was nothing wrong with your statement. It was true. It was. Like I said, you're not going to see me be like Nickalina. I'm not going to go over and talk shit on somebody and troll somebody or gaslight somebody. So I'm not going to do it. Long on said, I look at him as Tigger. He's so small and undeveloped. If he grows up, then I'll look at him as a tiger. That's what I was sort of calling. Instead of lightning tiger, lion tiger, lion Tigger. Mo said, Fizz Crank, it's good to see you when you're able to make it. Yep. Lavender said, I can't watch Jamie. I don't want to see him have a heart attack. You know what, Lavender? Exactly. That's why, my heart's like, I mean, I don't want to. That's why I didn't know what to do with him on panel the other day. I thought we could talk normal, but he was getting so upset on my on panel that I didn't want to add to it. But I know how I am, and when someone kicks me backstage when I'm trying to say something, that don't calm me down. That pisses me off more. So I was stuck. I was like, what do I do? But I finally made the decision just to let him go because I didn't know what else to do. So now he's over there talking shit on me on his page, and I'm like, dang, do I just let it ride? And I did. I just let it ride. I didn't say shit. I went to his chat, I gave a wavy sign, and I didn't say nothing. I was supportive. Didn't say nothing. And then he comes in my chat tonight and he's like, if you're not scared, what's your address? Just a little creepy. Just a little creepy. Trixie's Creation said, honestly, since I came over to this side, my stomach is in less knots. It has to be, Trixie, because you can see over here, nobody is intentionally calling in false SWAT calls. Nobody over here is intentionally gaslighting anybody. Nobody over here is intentionally spreading lies about somebody. Nobody over here is calling CPS. Nobody over here is threatening, a woman as sweet as Sarah that, you know what? I'm going to call CPS because I don't think she can raise that kid right because she's on YouTube all day. What a fucked up thing to say. Now, please don't put anything about Sarah in chat because Sarah don't want to say it. I should have just shut up talking about Sarah. But it pisses me off because those are two of the good ones. But you will never see any of us terrorizing an innocent sub. It just won't happen. And the reason that I know that they do it to get the reaction, she did this to get the reaction she got. She's sitting over there getting her jollies because Sarah and Alicia are being quiet. She didn't do that to vindicate Mama T. She didn't do that. She did that to satisfy her little devil pleasure. It wasn't to vindicate Mama T. If she wanted to vindicate Mama T, she would shut up the people that are coming after her the hardest. Jimbo, me, Rap. And Rap's even calmed down now because he's taking his legal. But you're not shutting up the people that are the loudest, Nickalina. You've done the absolute worst that you could do to Jimbo. There's nothing worse you could do to that man. And you've done it with your own face and your own screen because you've got away with it long enough, so it's giving you a false sense of security. You've done it long enough that you think you're untouchable. But the fact that you have done it long enough shows a pattern of behavior. And not just one person, many people. So all it would take to get anybody to wake up and realize is everybody get together and get their shit organized effectively, coherently, and then make a trip to Michigan. And I think you can even do it by a Zoom meeting. Cohesively as a group, when a judge, and it could even be, you know what? It could even probably be a class action suit. I'd have to look at that. I don't know exactly what class action entails, but I know it means a group of people getting together and doing it together. It could even probably be a class action to where everybody could share the lawyer's expense. Everybody could share in the lawyer fees of one lawyer to represent everybody. But I'm telling you, the best way to do that is for everybody individually to have your shit in a sock, in a row, as simply and as professionally as you can, and then each person present their case. And when you see a pattern of it, that's a slam dunk to me. Now she's going to say, you can't be part of the problem if you're on here doing it. Nope, that's not how it works. Okay, part of the problem means if somebody is on there calling your job, somebody is on there calling CPS, if somebody is on there swatting you, if somebody is on there telling lies about you, if you have a screenshot of all of that, now you might have a screenshot of Jimbo saying that he called your job, but you have to have proof of that. Now, all anybody has to do is go back and get the call log for people that called you. When you have proof, you can't just go out there and say, this is what I think she did, or this is, because Jimbo's defense would be, I was just fucking around. If you have proof of it, like the proof that Rap has with Roger Brown going in and saying, this is the call, he got the recording, that's what you call proof. Now you need to have proof, and you have all your ducks in a row. And I think it's a slam dunk. So, Nickalina, do everybody a favor. Stay out here and keep doing your fucked up shit under your name with your face, and give us even all a better case. Prissy said, is Jamie here? I don't see him. Prissy, he was here. He left. I dropped a link for him if you wanted to talk, but he didn't, he don't want to talk. He wants to go over there and talk, so I don't know. JT Plus said, today Izzy said, Jamie respects women. We all have seen him called horse by him. Okay, and Jamie's defense about that, right? Everybody's so quick to judge Kemper and Jimbo. Look at the way he talks to women. Well, if a woman is calling me an RSO and I'm a man, you watch how I talk to him. Now I can say the same about Jamie. Jamie just probably does that to irritate people. And he has, said he apologized for that. What Jamie can't apologize for is, what do you want my address for, Jamie? You might want my address if I've done something to you. If I have harmed you in real life, or if I have done anything illegal to you, I could see you asking for my address. If, I don't know, I can't think of any other reason why you'd want my address. And your exact words were, they weren't like, hey, Connie, can I have your address? What you said was, if you aren't scared, what's your address? Now, Jamie, you can't get pissy at me when somebody comes at you about that, or somebody asks you about that. I didn't say it. I didn't make you come over here and say it. You're the one that came over and said, if you're not scared, what's your address? Just for you said, MAGA must be sleeping, probably has work early tomorrow. Ernie's talking quietly, tried not to wake her up, but he's just so addicted to YouTube and attention that he had to go live, right? I've got 3 videos of, I don't need this. I don't need this anymore. I don't need this drama. I married me an actress. I don't need this anymore. Boom, he was right back. Guys, how do I say this without, bringing a tear? I don't need this. I don't need this anymore. I've got me a career now. I just signed me a contract. Contract is, babe, what time do we leave out for Jamaica tomorrow? 4 o'clock in the morning? Was it 4 o'clock in the morning? Oh, hell, I don't know. I think we leave at 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, we've got this, man. I don't need this anymore. I'll still be around. I'll still go on panels here to there. And I might do videos, but I ain't going to do lives no more. No, lives are just too much drama. I ain't going to do lives. No. Wow. God. Bernie Smells was awesome when he would do that. Wow. And then the next thing. Guys, I'm staying off here. Do you know what? I got me a good girl now. Tristan is so good. She loves me for who I am. And you know what? I don't need it, guys. I don't need it. I don't need all this drama. And that's all YouTube is drama. You just go around in circles. It's just drama. You know what? Tristan would be so pissed at me if I came back to YouTube with this drama. I showed her she didn't even know what YouTube was. And I showed her what YouTube was. And she said, wow. What? Wow. Yeah, guys, I don't need this anymore. I could be out making real money. I could be out making money. $3.5 million deals. I could be making money. I don't need this, guys. I don't. 2 days later, here he is. Ernie, do you see why nobody takes you serious? Do you understand why nobody takes you serious? Well, guys, I better get off here. It's 9:30 here in Kansas, and I need to get crapped up before I go to bed. And I do want to sneak on over and see what little lion tiger's lying about now. Go see what's up Jamie's ass. See what provoked him to be a jerk. But I'm not gonna say shit to Jamie because, you know, for me, Jamie can use his health as a shield. I think he does that a lot, but I'm gonna honor that shield. Jamie, you can talk all the shit you want about me. You can come for me and do whatever the fuck you want to do to me. I'm not gonna say shit to you. So, Rebel Grady said, "Lawyer JP Fluff, it sure did hate JB. Oh, Izzy sure did hate JB before. I guess she has orders to like him, just like Earn, and on her money trade drives it. Yeah, yep. You know, and Prissy said, JP Fluff, how did I miss you? I don't know. Let's go there. Truther said, and my God, Kemper has been through enough. He's a survivor. He has been through it, and they put RSO on him. He's disgusting. Yeah, and then they're like, God, did you hear how Kemper talks? They're bullying women. Do you see how Jimbo and Kemper are bullying women? They're weaponizing their gender. Strong women don't weaponize their gender. You bitches know the reason Kemper and Jimbo call you a bitch. Because you said they were pedophiles and registered sex offender. Now, that's, to me, I just said words shouldn't hurt you. To me, there's, you don't, those are some words that could get somebody hurt. Absolutely hurt. Because we know how people feel about pedophiles and registered sex offenders. They don't last long in prison for that reason. They don't segregate drug dealers in prison because they get hurt. They don't segregate DUI offenders. They don't segregate scammers and liars in prison. They segregate the pedophiles and the sex offenders because they get hurt. There's just a low you don't go to. And the fact that it doesn't bother Nickalina one bit to go that low, she don't miss a beat. You don't see a cringe on her face at all. She doesn't do it under a fake profile. She does that shit and she's proud of it right on her profile. And Cushy and all of them are right there and cheer, and traders just, co-signing it completely. That tells you all I need to know right there. But so then you have two men that are, done this shit to Jimbo's in hell. And when they call them the C word, I don't say that word because I can't stand that word. But if y'all want to say it, I don't care. But they call it a bitch and a whore and all this. Can you blame them? Can you blame them? You don't see Jimbo and Kemper calling ladies who act like a lady in his chat. And by lady, I don't mean stay in their place. No. The other night when I told Jimbo that number, rang to the plumbing company too, did you see him go, you stupid whore, it does too? No. We had a difference of opinion, and he told me, and I told him, we talked about it. It was just easy. If he was the man you say he is, he would have come at me all kinds of sideways, and he didn't. And other people that were women in his chat told him that. He didn't come at him sideways. He's only going to come at you sideways if you call him a registered sex offender and a pedophile, and you keep on and you keep on, and, I'm telling you, people, I don't know if she's still serving me or not, or if anybody from her side is watching me. I'm saying, give the stand a chance. You don't have to chat, but you can chat if you want to, because nobody's going to, boot you out. But just go over and watch. Just watch for yourself how they talk. Kimber said, you're right. She could take 10 minutes to find those videos and take them down. If she truly doesn't want a drama, she would have done it a week ago. It just proves that she didn't want it to be drama-free. Right. And Kimber, it's not your responsibility to tell her to take down her shit. She made them. I can guarantee you, if it was me, I'd spend all day if I had to. It's not like she's not on here. I just got here for a few minutes and I'm working. If you've got 2 and 3 hours to stream every day, you've got 2 and 3 hours every day to find them videos. It's just that simple. Choices and consequences. Truther said, keep running with Donna, and so many of us keep telling her, and she says, then go find them for me, or no, they aren't there. Chrissy said, don't call him Tigger. Tigger is cute. I know, it is. It is too cute. I was going to call him a trigger twat, just like I do the rest of them, because he's right in there with him. He wanted to be a mean girl, so I'm going to include him with the trigger twats. Yeah, Donna, it's not our place to go find him. It's choices and consequences. If something happens and she gets sued, she's going to have to explain to the judge, well, I couldn't find them. And the judge is going to say, well, they're your videos, ma'am. It's your obligation to know what's in your videos. Like, I have a description in most of my videos and a name. You know, my videos don't say, let's chat, let's chat, let's chat. My videos have the title of the purpose, you know, so I at least know what we talked about. Trixie's Creation said, Kipper, if she cared to take them down, she would private all lies from around that time that she said that about you until she had the time to go through them all. Exactly. And if she was a smart, strong woman that she says she is, she would do it to cover her ass. But she isn't. She isn't. So it's choices and consequences. Let her deal with the consequence of her choices. Truth Hurts says, yeah, weird as hell to ask for your address randomly. Well, not only ask for my address, but say, if you're not scared. Okay. Jamie, what I hope you're not doing is I hope you're not taking a play out of Ernie's book by trying to intimidate somebody by doxing them. That's why I put my name and address out there, because that shit don't work with me. That just shit don't work with me. I don't know why you want my address. That's just weird. Long God said, Prissy even bounces around a lot when he's not running down the highway. Montana Bay, I love the pirates. They're passionate, honest, empathetic, and all that. Hilarious. Yes, they are. Somebody wanted to drop Savage's link or Shannon's link. Pirate has a link, but I don't know if she's doing much on it. And Val has a link, but I don't know if she does much on it. But you can sure drop those too. But tune in because they are funny. And they do care. They care about the kids. They care about the cases. They care about the tragedy pimps screwing up all these cases. And you know what? The new cause really might be pedophile hunters. Because I looked up last night, just when Jamie said he was going to start doing pedophile hunters, I remembered that Kentucky told Ernie to stop. Kentucky shut that shit down. You can't pedophile hunt in Kentucky. So, I mean, Tennessee. So I was wondering, well, I wonder why. So I wonder how Kentucky is. So I looked at Kentucky. Kentucky doesn't have a law against it, but Kentucky wishes you stay the hell out of it. And so the lawmakers, and I think it was a retired police officer, or maybe it was a current police officer, he said the reasons why you should stay out of it. Because you don't know that you're not interfering with the case. Like if you go in there and you bust dude on your pedophile hunter, what if they've been spending 6 months doing this guy? Say that you are, what is it, was a Delphi case with the Abby and Libby when they found that Keegan Klein online? Say that's a bigger thing than you. Say they're watching Keegan Klein and your dumbass goes in there to a predator hunter and gets him to talk dirty to you. And you fuck up 2 little girls' murder cases. You don't know what you're screwing up because you're not privy to it. But worse than anything, you know those chats have to be controlled? Because what better way? I think if you're going to be a predator hunter, I think you should be put under a lie detector test with something around your penis. And if you're talking to people online and your penis gets hard, you should not be able to be a predator hunter. Because how do they know? Okay, say Jamie's on there pretending to be a kid, on a predator. And I don't mean Jamie, because I don't want to trigger Jamie. I don't want, because this is going to get misconstrued and I said shit about Jamie. Prissy, I hope you know me well enough to know that's not what I'm saying, so you can explain to Jamie. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is a predator hunter comes along and he's chatting with this person to try to trap him. Okay, what would keep somebody that's really a pedophile from chatting like that to somebody and then getting caught and saying, man, I was just trying to bust him. I don't really want to talk like that to kid. I'm a predator hunter and I was just trying to bust him. What better cover? Do you see why the whole Ernie saving the rescued children and Tina and the whole pedophile thing is fucking creepy? And should be left to professionals? There's just too much that could go wrong. There's checks and balances. There's too much that could go wrong with all you out there fucking around with people. And we don't know who the good people are and the bad people are. So nobody, unless you're law enforcement or certified, nobody should be doing anything with pedophiles or rescuing children. For fuck's sake. She said, Chad has been excellent about helping her keep her name out of chat. Yes, because everybody loves Sarah. That's what kills me the most. Everybody loves Sarah. Even them bitches on that side. Well, I'm sure Nickalina and the trigger twats don't love her. But everybody in Mama T's chat that isn't one of the trigger twats, everybody loves Sarah and Alicia. I mean, I come hard for Ernie, and those two people, they argue with me, but they never, ever talk shit to me. They were never horrible to me. They never just blocked me for no reason. They talked to me as a person back and forth. We never had horrid words against each other. And that's how they are with everybody. She was in Dolly's chat. That's how Sarah was with everybody, and Alicia was with everybody. She talked like a normal person, and she never once was involved in any scandal. And Mama T, you bitch, you know that. And the fact that you say, well, Sarah, I told you not to cover me. You were warned. I can't say that you weren't warned. So now, Nickalina's going to pull out all the bosses, what you said. Now she's going to pull out all stops. You can't say you weren't warned. Fuck off. Mama T, if you were a woman, you would say, don't do that shit on my behalf. I don't know. I don't need anybody to fight for me like that. If you're going to take an innocent woman and put her innocent child in there, yeah, you don't need to be fighting for me. She said, tattoos, thank you. I know you might be excited to remember. I missed that. Donna said, Kemper, I know it's against your character. I hope you file on her. That's what it's going to take to stop all this real life. Find out what it has to be done and the cost. Fuck around and find out. Choices and consequences. Sugar Pie said, Trixie, in my opinion, she wants to punish him. Karma train coming. So, toot. Yeah, that's what she wants to do. That's what she wants to do. And I wouldn't, and this is my assumption, but I wouldn't put it past her for Nickalina saying, don't fucking take down them videos. If Kipper wants them fucking videos down, he can fucking find them fucking videos himself. I can see her saying that. And then there's Mama T, stuck like Chuck. Shit. What do I do? If I don't take down that shit, it could be my ass. If I take down that shit, I've pissed off my sugar mama. If I piss off my sugar mama, she's going to turn on me. And if she turns on me, I'm fucked. But shit, Kemper could probably sue me. What do I do? I don't know, Mama T. It's choices and consequences. Fuck around and find out. JP Fuss said, I hate to say it, but it seems they are running people off. They are. JP, they are. And they're only running the good ones off. Just like Crude AF and BHB. She did. She ran him off. I mean, she didn't really run him off, but he had to quit talking about her. Because he agreed to that in court because he wanted peace for his family. They didn't agree to it in court. They didn't even go to court. Outside of court, the lawyer said, he is offering to pay your $500 fine fee. And the judge says, if you both disagree that you neither want to talk about it, it was added as a footnote down at the paper. It wasn't a legal matter. It was added as a footnote. He's going to pay the $500 and both of you are agreed not to talk about each other. To date, Crude AF has held up that. Absolutely. Doesn't even speak about it. Doesn't say that woman. Doesn't say code name. He doesn't say nothing. He absolutely, because he's a good guy, he upheld it. Bullhorn Betty, on the other end, has referred to it every chance she could. And still, gloated about it because she's a bitch like that. But JP, they're running people off, but they're not running the right people off. The people that are the loudest, the people that people are going to hear, and the people that people trust are still here. So they're not doing anything but getting us more subscribers because they're running over to chats to get subscribers. Subscribers come to them, see how fucked up they are, and then they come to our side. So it's just going to be numbers. When people stop watching Nickalina, when people completely, believe this is, have the courage to leave her, because I know there's a lot of people over there in her chat that are afraid to leave because it's just like being in the mafia or some shit. Or a gang, you got to be jumped out. Okay, bitch, you can leave, but you're not going to leave peacefully. We're not going to leave peacefully. And the shit they're doing with Becky Kimbler. So you run Becky Kimbler off. Is Becky Kimbler out here being a voice against you? I don't think she is. So what are you going to do when you run Becky off? Nothing. She's just doing it for her jollies. But I can't blame anybody for not being in this shit. If it's causing you stress, leave. If that means she wins, that means she wins. It's just, it's your own mental health you have to think about. Keep on with Donna. I hope Sarah followed through with the police today. Sarah and Alicia both don't bullshit. Sarah and Alicia, if they say they're going to do something, Sarah and Alicia do it. And the fact that Sarah and Alicia and Rap are, keeping relatively quiet, should tell some people some things. Alicia's already sued one person for irritating her on the internet, and she won. So don't say it can't be done. You just have to be professional in doing it. Linda said, Donna, I hope she did too. I hope that law takes it seriously. Yep. And what it's going to take it seriously is like, everybody's, people talk shit about voices for the voiceless. She made like a folder of all the fuck shit that Bullhorn Betty has done in all these cases and how she's talked about people and law enforcement, and she put it on like a file. So anytime Bullhorn Betty goes to these towns or cases, all she has to do is say, here, police department, take a look at this. And she doesn't do it with emotion. She's not talking shit. She's not making fun of her. She's not making anything personal. She's showing her facts in a concise order to where no judge or police department wants to spend hours going through something. You have to simplify it as best you can and make your case. And when they do that and they see that, then they're prepared. So that's what everybody needs to do. In fact, if we all had something like that together, like I'm not together enough to make all that. I can tell you how to do it, but I'm not together enough to do it. But if we had that and you could put it on a zip drive or in a Google Drive, and then like say Jimbo goes to court, Jimbo could take all this and say, Your Honor, I would like to present to you a pattern of behavior or current behavior. This is I want to show you who this person is. She's not only doing it to me, but she's doing it to this and this and this person. If it's laid out in a concise manner for pattern of behavior to see, then it's easy. But I can't do it. I can tell you how to do it, but I can't do it. Truther says, I wish they could get the judge who heard Lips's case and said Nickalina's problem. You know what the great thing about that is? It's going to be a new age because most judges are going to tell you, if it's causing a problem, log off. Just causing a problem, log off. They don't understand the whole thing of it. Like, Your Honor, I'm an empty nester. I'm at home alone. YouTube is my mental health, it's my good thing. But then there's these people that are bad on here that come in and harm us. I think they're going to say just log off. But if you can put it in a concise enough example to where it shows that, hey, we're just people on the internet and they're messing with us, then I think more judges will take it seriously. And there's a case now, Mystery Maven said it's on her page, she's the real lawyer, that might shut down a lot of this stuff because all it's going to take is precedent and people to start doing something about it. I don't know what that IC3 is. I don't know that it ever worked, but it's just going to take, some people starting to do it. And people say, well, it's going to get bad like the Doug from Newport. There is a difference. The Doug from Newport is extreme, but there's more harm being done than just Doug from Newport. I mean, getting beat up to near death, I think that is bad, but it's also bad to have someone call you a registered sex offender or a pedophile or draw a map to your house. It's just going to have to start doing it. Legal action needs to be done. Only way this way. That's right. It does. Mm-hmm. And you know what? You take one person, you make an example out of them. And then, they might. Prissy said, YouTube needs to acknowledge the problem and deal with it. This is also. Prissy, I know. You know what they always do? They'll send me a little thing saying, how could we improve our services? And my reply is always, enforce the rules you got already. I mean, there's so many rules. I'm sure when you got monetized, you've seen that. You almost need a class to understand all those rules. They got all those rules and they're not doing anything about it. So my main thing to you, YouTube, is do something about the shit that you already got rules about now. Linda Bree said, if she isn't attacking Jimbo, Sarah, or Alicia, she will move on to other innocent people. Well, she already has to Becky. Yeah. Char Ann. Yep, she will. But, I mean, she's already gave her best shot to Jimbo. She's already given her best shot to Jimbo. He's still here. So I guess she's gave her best shot to me, you know, my old credit score. Oh, the horror. I don't care. There's nothing out there she can forget about me that will make me as vile as she is. I don't care what it is. There's nothing in my past like that. But even if she found something horrid in my past, there's nothing to make me as bad as she is. So what do you think she says can't hurt me? Truth hurt. Linda Marie, yes, she always has a victim. Long Gone said, Constance, I've already sort of been checking out some stuff. I'd rather not talk about it on here. I agree, Long Gone. If you want to ship me a message on my email, it's ConnieKR68@gmail.com. But like I told somebody earlier, I shut my notifications off when I make videos, and then I forget to turn them on so I don't see them. So it's not like I'm a lawyer. Kentucky said, I would donate for lawyer funds. There was a whole bunch of people would. Prissy said, I've told and shown the lawyers and police what I've said and done. And Prissy's another one. They fucked with Prissy for a long time. And the Prissy is just, kind of just backed off. Prissy's another one. She's not going to, she ain't going to say something, she ain't going to back up. When people are scared, I think that's when you probably should be thinking about, why are they scared? JP says, seems as many I like are gone. They might be, or they're just watching in the bushes. This is like warfare. Yeah. There are people that's gonna, because they don't want to get caught in it. They don't, for whatever reason. So, and you can't blame them. I mean, you can't blame them. But those of us, like Shannon and Savage and all them, they've been here since 2016. They've been through all this shit. They've had all this shit thrown at them. Now, a new one for Savage is Dolly asking his little turtles to dox her entire family and her husband's family. And he was so stupid that he put it on his Facebook, and his turtles were so stupid that they did it under because most people on Facebook have their name. They weren't even YouTube names. These folks did it under their real life name. And there's proof of it. The whole group was downloaded. So they can't say it was a troll. They can't say it was somebody else. It is legally downloaded. You can get an extension. I don't think you even need an extension. But I know there's an extension where you can download a whole Facebook, a person's whole Facebook or a whole group, and it will show the URL. Every name has a unique URL, so you can't back out of it. Now, people on YouTube will say, oh, they use a fake YouTube name. These fools, mostly ladies, under the spell of the Turtle King, doxed her whole entire family, including her 3-year-old granddaughter. Who does that? Why? Because she told him he was flirting with her, and she said, I'm sorry, Hobbit, you got to be this tall to ride this ride. And it hurt his fucking ego so much that he started striking her, false strikes. When those strikes didn't go through, then he started trying to intimidate her by saying, I know where you are, blah, blah, blah. Where he said vile things about her and her husband. And he said, hey, Savage, why don't you have your husband, Joe, come talk to me? Guess who showed up? Joe. He invited Joe to go down there. They went to his work and said, hey, is Dolly here? Fuck around and find out. Well, he got called on that. And he couldn't stand it. Instead of taking the loss, he can't stand it. He just couldn't stand to lose. So he went more and more real life. And then he went so far as to be so stupid to ask his people to get, just like Ernie, can't just shit on his own. I need all the information about, and he listed her name and her husband's name and where they lived. And them fools was more than happy to put their self right in a bunch of shit and screenshot and post Savage's information. So guess what? Savage has a court case. If Dolly would answer the damn door so he could be served papers, he has a court case coming up for that bullshit. You don't fuck around. Princess said, Constance, you're way back in check. I seen that. I always am. Let me get to new comments. Let me back up a few, and then by 10 o'clock, I got to go. Fizz Craig said, we're started here what Fizz Craig said. Fizz Craig. Whoa. Fizz said, I promise she loves us all. Oh, you're talking about White Rabbit? Yeah, I think so. Oh yeah, she started on Princess Mariposa. Yes, she sure did. Yep. Bama Mama says, Constance, think you are a little behind in chat. So glad I found your channel. You're welcome. I am. Is your email on your page? Yes, it is. It's in my about section. Montana Maid, Michelle, Lightning Tiger. I know it's misspelled, but that's the way it was showing. Yeah, Ernie misspelled lightning, his own Lightning Tiger. And he said, I meant to do that. Mrs. Beth Sutton, when did Nick grow morals? Before or after Letitia Collins? A pregnant homeless woman that was not bothering her, even acknowledge her. Yeah, I'm kind of issue about that. Nickalina had no business being involved in it anyway. People that needed to know were already on it. Buttercup, she sure did. Princess Mariposa doesn't hurt anybody, but they sure went after her. Izzy hunted Princess down. I will never forget her for stalking Princess. Yeah. You know, Izzy, you can't get any lower than to dock somebody because they sent you a Christmas gift. You can't get any lower. Truth hurts. Mrs. Beth Sutton. Amen. Amen. Earth is Craig. That is the one thing about Constance Sue has something to say. She brings the facts and the receipts. Yes, I do, because my reputation and credibility matters. Scout About says, Charlotte, why would you give a pass to 777 accusing you of having a sex trafficking charge? Are you now a supporter of Nick 77? I don't know. Charlotte's a little odd. Robo Granny, sadly, people don't need to give a reason. They're getting attacked for no reason at all. They sure are. Just read in the chat. Long gone. Said he's a predator. Scotty said, Robo Granny, the time Izzy went psycho because she hadn't talked to Princess Mariposa was the craziest. It was weird as AF. Yep. Kentucky said, all detectives in the trigger twats will go down with her. Things can't be erased from phones and laptops. You're right. They can't. Mrs. Beth does. Oh, you know what? I guess say it. I'll tell you later. Beth Dutton. It's little man syndrome and the brain dead panty brigade. Yes, it is. I love the meme that Jimbo made of the panty brigade. Fizz says, Robo Granny, hey you. I hope that you have a great Valentine's Day. Robo Baby. Scotty did the same thing with me and Robo. Okay. Trigger twats. Yeah. Jackie Blue said, tip our host. Thank you, Jackie. Okay, well, I think I want to end this because it's 10 o'clock and I'm tired. And the more I talk, the more I get behind. Thank you, everybody, for coming here. Thank you, anybody that might have watched me from another channel. If anybody ever wants to come on my panel, they're welcome. If they can talk like an adult, and just follow basic debate questions. Scientific Skeptic, if anybody has watched him, he's awesome. He's thinking about, or he has thought about, starting up a debate channel where it's a neutral panel and you got to debate just like you did in high school. You can't get up there and act like Nickalina. Now, Nickalina was right. I should have asked her one question at a time. She is right. That is exactly how it should have worked. But I thought she was smart enough to realize that why I was asking her the question. But that's what I was always hoping that White Rabbit would do, or Lisa, to open up a debate channel to where you didn't have to go all ham on everybody. You could get up there and talk problems out like an adult. That's what I wish you could do. Kentucky said, Constance, your mouth has to be dry. You've said a lot. I know I always have something to say. It's not dry, but my back is killing me. Thank you, everybody. I'll talk to you tomorrow because I'm probably going to go watch the little lion tiger over there, and I'm sure I'll have something to say about that tomorrow. Thanks, everybody. Bye.